Howdy, Hillbilly Nation. It's American Hillbilly. Good to see y'all today. Today, we're down here at the 50-yard range. We got the bolt action 350 Legend from Bear Creek. Yeah. Oh my goodness. We're gonna take some first shots with this and see how it does. So let me get all set up and we'll put some rounds down range. All right. All I've done so far is just bore sight this. I did use a laser to bore sight it. We got 5 rounds of 350 Legend Hornady 170 grain in here. And so let's see how close she is. See how this thing functions, how it shoots. All right, we've got one loaded up here. Let's go for center body mass, the red, and see how she does. All right. That hit red, a little high. Alright, this bolt is not butter smooth. I mean, it's working. And like I said, that's first shot with this rifle. So hopefully as we get her broke in, that bolt will start getting way smoother. But let's take another shot. That one right there is dead center, pretty much. Okay, let's take another one. That just a little high to the left, outside the red, but barely. That could have been me too. Okay, let's take another one. Man, those are plenty good enough for kills, no doubt about that. And I haven't even adjusted the scope yet. Okay, we got one more in this 5-round group. Let's see if we can keep her tight. That's a pretty doggone tight group right there. Especially, like I said, I put this scope on. I just bore sighted in with the laser. I'm really hoping this bolt gets a lot better. I think after I shoot today, probably take it apart again, kind of clean it and oil it a little bit. But yeah, everything's functioning good. All right, yeah, and I know you might be asking, Hillbilly, why are you wearing Arkin stuff on? Is that Arkin scope? Why you got Arkin shirt and hat on? Well, no. Arkin sent me this hat and shirt, and I've done some reviews on a couple of their scopes before, but yeah, I might have to talk to them and put a really good Arkin on this thing too. For a good deer hunting rifle, definitely need a second focal plane. This one right here is just the first focal plane. But anyway, our friends over at Anechoic, yeah, they sent me and Ames a suppressor. This is 35 caliber Anechoic. And we got some Hornady 350 Legend, 250 grain. These are 1,050 foot per second. So let's just see what this thing will do shooting subsonic. So here's this awesome Anechoic suppressor. This is the shorter one. They do make a longer version. I also have the longer version in a 30 cal. And this cap right here that goes on the end, okay? This, as you can see, is a vented cap. Of course, it works really good, you know, bringing the sound down. But with this venting cap, it works even better for gas guns, you know, your gas rifles and stuff like that. But they also make a quiet cap. So as you can see here, there's difference in these. This one's solid all the way around. This one's vented. So since this is a bolt action, let's go ahead and put this one on here with the quiet cap and see how it does. Ames, you want to shoot this? Says it's too loud. Well, we're going to put this on here and hopefully it's going to quieten her down quite a bit. All right, we got 5 rounds of the subsonic from Hornady loaded up in there. We got the Anechoic 35 caliber suppressor on there with the quiet cap. Now let's see how this does. Hopefully it drops the sound quite a bit. Maybe I can talk Ames into shooting it then. And I'm going to hold the same spot. Center body, you know, center of the red dot on the bullseye. And we'll see what the difference is in the grouping. Okay, we're seeing a couple inch drop right there. We'll see if those stay consistent. You know what? I forgot to put my ears in. And that wasn't, I didn't even notice it. Yeah, I didn't have my ears in. Oh, wow. I think I'm just going to leave my ears out, okay? That did not ring my ears, none at all. Let's shut these off and take them out. Wow, so that must have been quite a bit of difference in sound. I can't believe I forgot to put them in. All right, let's see how she groups. That may have been me, it's a little higher and to the left, but I will say this bolt's already getting better just after what, 7 shots? So yeah, I think maybe a break-in period. So let's put some more downrange here. Okay, that group close to that second shot. Okay, yeah, the lockdown's still kind of tight, which you want a good lockdown, no doubt. Well, that was low and to the right, but I will tell you what I'm feeling right here. I think it's reduced recoil quite a bit. I know it's reduced sound. Right, Ames? Yeah, she's nodding her head, yeah. She actually has her ears out now. But yeah, let's put one more down there. Okay, it looks like we got 3 pretty much touching. Those other 2 could have been me. I don't know. Man, it rained earlier. We was getting ready to do this video. Had everything set up. Big old cloud come over. I'd put everything up and it poured down rain for about 20 minutes and my goodness, the humidity's out. Woo, man. But look, let's look at these groups. All right, I got my ears back in, and the reason why is we have one supersonic loaded up down here. We have a can of hard seltzer. You know how much I dislike hard seltzer? So we're gonna shoot a supersonic at the hard seltzer, and then right after that, we're gonna shoot a subsonic at that gallon of water. You'll be able to judge the sound a little bit between a supersonic and a subsonic through this can. Now, I'm liking these subsonics so far, and man, I think this is a great deer hunting setup. I love the fact that you can get a bolt action upper complete. You go right on your AR. So you got AR for your home defense. Then it's deer season, you're gonna go deer hunting. You can just slap that bolt action upper on there and go deer hunting. Now these tips on this, they said they're designed to expand, even at speeds as low as like 900. So that's why I got the gallon of water. We're gonna see what it looks like for like an impact, say as far as like deer hunting. But first of all, let's take out that hard seltzer with some supersonic. Man, it's getting hotter than tater out here right now, that's for sure. Okay, hard seltzer. That dude just done disappeared. I love that. My goodness. So let's see what a subsonic's gonna do in a gallon of water. See what this will do to a Missouri whitetail. This is how I'm really wanting to deer hunt. It done took care of that jug of water, no doubt. Like I said, it's harder than tater. I'm gonna gather everything up. We'll go back to the range at the house in the shade and we'll talk about this. All right, we got back here to the home range and what a weird day this has been. So I started this video off, went down there, we had a nice overcast. It was about 80 degrees, a little humid, but not bad. I got everything set up, black cloud come rolling in. I put everything back up. It rained, but it only lasted like, I don't know, 15 minutes. Then the sun popped out and it got hot and humid as heck. It was like 93 degrees, not counting the humidity. So we shot the video and I was hot. So we come back up here to the home range. I just left everything in old red. I'm like, I'm gonna go in the air conditioning and cool off, have me a glass of sweet tea. It's about time I was done drinking my sweet tea. We got another storm blew in. And this storm, it was blowing stuff around. I mean, it tore up our new canopy over here. I'll show you that. Man, we got some canopy damage. Oh no. The rest of it's all still intact though. But thank goodness nothing else was hurt. But man, that wind was blowing. Now it's still raining, but not real hard. I thought we'd get back out here and finish this video for Hillbilly Nation. But now it has dropped to 71 degrees. Yeah, started out 80, went to like 92, down to like 71. Yeah, I'm wet and it's cold right now, believe it or not. But I did set my target stand out underneath this canopy before I went inside. It blew over, it got wet, but I still had a target here and we're gonna talk about that. So let me get you all set up. Okay, first of all, before we go over this target, let's talk about the Bear Creek rifle, 350 Legend. I absolutely love that I can bolt on a complete upper that is bolt action onto my AR lower. This is awesome. I honestly think it's going to be a game changer. Other companies are going to start following suit, in my opinion. And if they don't, man, they're missing out. But definitely shout out to Bear Creek for this. So thankful they sent it to the channel for us to test. The groups were good. The only problem that I have found through this entire rifle is this bolt action is not super smooth, okay? I did have to fight the bolt action a few times here and there, but I noticed that the more I shot it, the better it's getting. And of course, at the beginning, we done took this all apart, cleaned it, oiled it, and everything. So I'm thinking it just needs some usage, some wear, you know. And I'm hoping this bolt action gets way better. That's my only complaint about this entire rifle. I want to thank Bear Creek for sending this. I also want to talk about a suppressor from Anechoic. I really, really liked having this setup suppressed. So I also want to thank Anechoic for sending that suppressor. It's amazing. Not only did it lower the sound to where I didn't have to use Air Pro, it took away some recoil. I definitely can say it had less recoil, which 350 Legend's not a big recoil rifle, but it definitely took a lot of the recoil away by putting the suppressor on the end of it. So I'm thinking, you know, this is going to be a great setup for anybody, especially like some newer shooters and stuff like that. But definitely plan on taking this thing deer hunting next season, without a doubt. All right, let's talk about this target. I didn't even make any adjustments on that scope. I bore sighted with a laser bore sight. It shot a little high, but I mean, these were the first rounds of supersonic right here. I mean, they're actually all touching. Well, these all definitely are, and then that one's a little bit over, but I think this is a brand new gun, folks. First shots, that's not bad. Then I went to subsonic, and I did not get as good of a group right here. We had a couple touching there, but I think, I'm pretty sure, I know for a fact this one was me. I pulled it over here or whatever, and I may have pulled this one a little bit too. So I'm anxious to get this back out, shoot some more, because if those two could have got in here, that would have been a wonderful group. So we'll definitely be taking this back out to the range and using subsonic, because I think this is going to make a tremendous deer rifle. Yeah. So again, I want to thank Bear Creek, Anechoic Suppressors for sending this to the channel. Great stuff. Looking forward to doing way more videos. And you can find both of these companies on my solo link that's listed down below. So go check them out. And if you do use those links, then it does help this channel out, and we sure appreciate it. So we're going to leave you all with this. Remember, God, family, country, make somebody's day better, will you? Let the good Lord's willing, creeks don't rise. It's been raining a lot. I think creeks might rise. We'll be seeing you again, Hillbilly Nation. We love you. Sure hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please subscribe and check out some other videos here, and check out my other YouTube channel, Hillbilly Up. You can also follow me on Rumble, X, Instagram, TikTok. Everything is in my solo link down below. Thank you, and make somebody's day better, will you?